안녕하세요 여러분, 넷달바입니다. 오랜만에 오늘은 부동산 투자자 분들을 위해 준비한 또 하나의 영상입니다. 바로 도널드 트럼프 대통령 당선인의 차남 에릭 트럼프의 인터뷰인데요. 트럼프 패밀리는 부동산 패밀리라고 할 정도로 부동산으로 상당한 부를 일군 가문이라고 할 수 있습니다. 얼마 전 아부다비에서 비트코인 컨퍼런스가 열렸는데요. 에릭 트럼프가 비트코인과 부동산의 차이에 대해 정말 흥미로운 이야기를 들려주었습니다. 트럼프도 이미 얼마 전 있었던 내시빌 비트코인 컨퍼런스에서도 연설을 했잖아요. 전통 부동산 왕국으로 잘 알려진 트럼프 패밀리가 비트코인에 이렇게 관심을 가지게 된 배경은 뭘까요? 이 인터뷰에서 에릭 트럼프는 부동산 전문가로서 비트코인을 어떻게 바라보고 있는지, 그리고 부동산의 한계를 비트코인이 어떻게 뛰어넘을 수 있는지를 잘 설명해 주고 있습니다. 자, 그가 무슨 이야기를 하고 있는지 영상으로 바로 가보시죠.
Well, we really appreciate it, and we appreciate the support of your father. So one of the things that sort of really took me by surprise is just how much I spoke with your brother at Nashville, actually, Don Jr., and we were talking, and I was just amazed at how sort of educated you've become. You really seem to have understood the technology a lot. This wasn't just like, oh, people like Bitcoin, I guess we'll be pro Bitcoin. It seems like you've really done your homework. What has that process been like for you and your family?
Yeah. Well, listen, I'm a bricks and mortars guy. I've spent my entire life walking construction sites, and people always ask, okay, so you build buildings, you build golf courses, you build commercial buildings, you operate these buildings every day. Kind of why the love? Because I think they can hear the real sincerity in our voices, right? Where these aren't sound bites. And if you really look at real estate, it's tangible. You can feel it. It has energy. And when you look at Bitcoin, it's actually very much the same, but it has so many of the counterbalances that might otherwise be considered flaws of real estate. And listen, we're a real estate family. It's what we love. It's what we know. We know it better than anybody. But if you want to talk about a hedge against real estate, I mean, think about something that's immediately liquid.
Yep.
Right? And that's what cryptocurrency is. If I have a hotel, I can spend 5 years, I can build a hotel. If I want to sell that hotel, it could take me 2 years to sell that property. Now, there are a lot of benefits to real estate. There's a lot of leverage benefits to real estate. There's a lot of tax benefits to real estate. But real estate is illiquid. What's a better hedge to real estate than something that's instantaneously, liquid, right? I mean, what's has more downside protection than something that you can literally fit in a key fob in a ledger in your pocket. You can't move real estate. I can't take Trump Tower on 57th to 5th.
It would be tough, right?
And move that over to London if London happens to be a better market, or I can't move that to Singapore or the UAE where we are right now. So something that can be transported very easily, right? It's digital currency. It doesn't have fees. There's no brokers. There's no bankers. There's no lawyers. There's no title companies. There's no middlemen. There's no risk of fire. There's no risk of floods or tornadoes or hurricanes, right? I mean, there's a lot of downside protections that crypto can have that real estate, being a tangible hard asset, it doesn't have. And so I look at the two in concert. I look at this being an unbelievable hedge to this. I also look at crypto, as I said before, as something that people can get into who might not have our last name, might not have our balance sheet. I mean,
Can't afford a full building or a house.
Congratulations, 99% of people, and this is no disrespect, they can't go out and build a 70, 80-story building on Fifth Avenue in New York. The entry costs are too high.
100%.
Not to mention, they'll never find the piece of land, they'll never get it entitled, they'll never get it permitted. But they can put into an asset that historically has actually, over the last number of years, has had significant levels of return higher than most real estate, and that's a beautiful thing. And you take people in developing countries and developing nations, people who otherwise don't have a chance, and crypto actually gives them a chance to invest, a chance to succeed, a chance to maybe get lucky and transform their lives, and that's a beautiful thing. And I think it's going to be, listen, it's the future. Make no mistake, it's the future. And again, I really believe that the people who embrace it earlier are going to succeed. The people who don't will, as I said before, get left behind.
네, 여러분 어떻게 들으셨나요? 에릭 트럼프의 말처럼 비트코인이 가치 저장의 수단으로 널리 쓰이는 부동산을 보완하거나 혹은 아예 대체해버릴 수 있다고 생각하시나요? 제가 작년쯤에 만들었던 마이클 세일러가 말하는 소원을 말해봐 영상 내용과 정말 놀랍도록 비슷한 이야기 아니었나요? 여러분들의 의견을 댓글로 남겨주시기 바랍니다. 그러면 오늘도 시청해주셔서 감사드리고요. 저는 여기서 인사드리겠습니다. 모두들 안녕.
ERC20s are fully transparent. And they actually do not have any kind of backdoor. They do not have any upgrade code. There's just like a balance that gets.
No, but you could upgrade it, and you do upgrade it. You hard fork every 6 months.
Okay, let's.
No,
You could change the code anytime you want. You could change the code anytime you want. You could change the code anytime you want.
So
I
so are
see
you
that as
saying-
a
hold on,
that's a
hold on.
major security hole.